Alright, I'm back again. This time with an update video for August. I have here a bunch of PS4, PS5, also some PS3 games, and also a couple of items that I forgot to show in my PS4 videos. So I have some items here that I'll save for last that should have been in earlier videos, but aren't, right? So let's start with summer sales games. Limited Run Games had a blowout sale in May, and I finally got these package. I have a couple of FMV games here. I don't know why they call it a sale, because it's not really a sale. It's just regular priced games that were sold out, are in limited quantities back in sale, but they are not, like, the prices are not lowered at all, so it's not really a sale. But yeah, some of these games are really expensive now, so I'm glad that I got them for the retail price. So this is an FMV title, American Hero. Looks like a ridiculous game, exactly the type of thing that I like. I also got Who Pressed Mute on Uncle Marcus, which is one of these Wales Interactive's FMV titles. This was filmed during the COVID pandemic, so I don't really have high hopes for this, but maybe it's something worth checking out. I don't know. I've got some horror games as well. So this is Always Sometimes Monsters, which is looks like an RPG Maker game. It's pixelated horror title. I also got the Limited Run Games version of Carrion. So this is a Special Reserve Games release, but also by Limited Run Games. So yeah, this is a game that I'm looking forward very much to. Horror game where you're playing as the monster. The reason why I stopped there for a moment was I was thinking if Special Reserve Games released the game for PS4 at all. I don't remember. Maybe they only released it for the Switch and Limited Run did the PS4 one. I don't know. Yeah. Anyway, right. Then I got Chasm, which is a very, very popular, like a cult game. Don't know much about it, but I think it's a Metroidvania. If it's not a Metroidvania, at least it's a 2D action platformer. And then I also got Night in the Woods. The story about the company that made this, with all the accusations about the employees and the company falling apart. It's really sad, but I'm glad they made that game at least. Right, so that's it for Limited Run Games. This package got lost in a mail originally, but I contacted the customer support, and they very briefly, like in a very short amount of time, they sent me a new package. Got a replacement copy for all of the games that were lost in the mail. So thank you, Limited Run Games, for excellent customer support once again. I don't know why people have so many complaints about the customer service of Limited Run Games. I've dealt with them like 5 or 6 times throughout the years. Always got a response like pretty much immediately, and everything was solved in one or two messages. So I've always had a good experience with their customer service. Maybe I just got lucky, I don't know. Right, then there was an actual sale by Red Art Games. A bunch of stuff for really cheap, like 50% off, 60% off even at sometimes, I think. So I'll go through these. I don't want to do this in alphabetical order. I'll do them by theme. So I got 3 games from the Indies series. these were not for sale, but I got them like for the same shipping price. So this is the second one in a Red Art Games Indie series, Planet Cube Edge 2D action game, number 927 out of 999. Then I got the third one, which is a Euro shoot 'em up game, Astro Flame Starfighter. This is number 767 out of 999. European shoot 'em up games are quite mediocre often, so I'm not having high hopes for this, but they're kind of funny. And then thirdly, I got the fourth game in the RIG indie series called Fearmonium, which is a horror-themed, like a 2D action platformer. Has this very nice art style that looks a lot like Cuphead. So it has this like mid-1900s American cartoon look to it. It looks quite nice. Yeah, Fearmonium. Then I also got for the PS3 two of the Scaffold games. So Scaffold Usurper and Scaffold Shrouded Insanity, which are Dark Souls inspired action games. This one is isometric and this one is just 2D. So they are different in terms of gameplay. Also, these are standard copies. There were also limited editions that are long sold out. I think the limited editions are just like these regular game cases as well, but there were some posters and some other extra stuff that I'm missing. So these are just the standard releases for those games. Also, I don't like this at all. Why would you make the font different? So different. Like these are games from the same series. They go next to each other on the shelf. Annoying. Okay. And then I got some PS4 games as well. So first up, Cold Canyon, which is a Western themed shooter. Another shoot 'em up. This is Jets and Guns 2. This is the standard edition. There was a limited edition, I think, with a cardboard slip, but yeah, I don't have that one, just this regular one. And then I got the Procession to Calvary by Joe Richardson, which is a Renaissance era inspired adventure game. So all the backgrounds and characters are Renaissance style paintings. And then lastly, I got Z-Warp, which is unsealed because I already played and platinumed this. So this is another arcade style shooter. I have a feeling that this is by the same people who made Void Gore, but I'm not exactly sure. It looks a lot like Void Gore and plays a lot like it as well. So I have a feeling that this is by the same people. This is a much more in-depth game, has a lot more content to it. Many more bosses. I thought this was fine. Pretty solid arcade style shooter. Very short, very simple, not too difficult. Has some interesting mechanics to it, where you have an infinite bomb that is on a timer, and you have to use the bombs to get through the levels. It has been designed that way. So Z-Warp. An okay shoot 'em up title. I can suggest that to anyone who likes arcade style shooters. Now, then I have some more PS4 titles here. Now, these were the sales titles, and these are just completely different stuff. So here's another one that I had to get on my guest to get all of the stupid licensed games out there. So this is Fort Boyard on a PS4. This is a very dumb game show. I don't know if they have this in the US, because most of the people who watch these sort of videos are from the US. But in Europe, multiple countries have this game show where these contestants go to this island castle thing, and they have to do like tasks in teams competing against each other. So the game is probably awful, but I had to get it for cheap. Let's put it there. And then I bought this a long time ago. A long time ago, I think last maybe December or late November. This is Dusk, an old school FPS title. This was released by the company themselves. They sold this on their own website, the people who made this game, which is called, I think, New Blood Interactive. The physical edition has been manufactured by Hard Copy Games, which is one of the lesser known limited game companies out there, I think. But yeah, I finally got this in the mail. Looking forward to checking this out very shortly. I don't know if there's anything extra inside. I don't want to unbox it right now, but yeah, there could be something extra inside. Also came with this 10th anniversary, like art card, one-sided. We love you, we hate money. So I'll put that, I don't know, like somewhere out of screen or out of the frame. Right, and then I have a bunch of PS3 games here that I got for cheap. First up, I have here Risen 2 Dark Water, or Dark Waters, plural, which is a Euro jank role-playing game with a pirate theme. Then I got one of the PS3 Tomb Raider games, Tomb Raider Underworld. Probably not the best in a series, but you know, why not add it to the collection? And then I have here a sealed copy of Port Royal 3 Gold Edition, which is again another like a pirate themed game. I used to play back in the day on a PC a lot of Sid Meier's Pirates, so this maybe is kind of similar, I don't know, but yeah. Got that one sealed for a really good price. Yeah, and then I have here some items that I mentioned beforehand that I forgot to show in some of the earlier videos. So let's just put these on top like this. Yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot this as well. There was a sticker in one of the Red Art Games orders that I made. So always good to have some extra stuff. So that's Red Art Games. Right. So I forgot to show this art book. So for the game Sword of the Vagrant, this is a pre-order bonus that came with it. And it's an art book. I discussed this in one of the PS4 videos. This is a Red Art Games release. And the game is a blatant vanillaware, like a ripoff. Look at those boobs, holy shit. Right. Yeah, the art style mimics the vanillaware style, but this is not a vanillaware game. So this has a bunch of concept art and everything that's in the game. Some backgrounds as well. So pretty good art. Haven't checked out the game yet at all, so yeah, so there's that Sort of the Vagrant art book. And then in the last update video I showed the PS4 game Dodonpachi Blissful Death Reincarnation. It also came with this like a mini strategy guide. It's all in Japanese, I can't read it, but this has like instructions on how to play the different sections in the different levels, and all kinds of information. So to me this is more like an art book than anything else because I can't read it, but yeah. If you're getting this import, this Dodonpachi for the PS4, beware that there is also this strategy booklet that comes with it. So if you don't get this one, you're missing out on something that you probably should have with the game. It's really large. It doesn't fit anywhere with the case, but yeah, I have it on my bookshelf separately. And then I have one more game that I forgot to show, and this is the largest item that I have in the collection, and that's why I forgot about it, because it was on a separate shelf. So I have the Valkyria Chronicles 4 Collector's Edition. Is there any room for me to show this? Right. This is the Memories from Battle Premium Edition. And why is this so big? Well, it's this big because there is a tank inside. I'll show that briefly. So, Valkyria Chronicles 4 comes in this nice box. Let's get this open. Has the game here. It has been opened. I got this used in an auction where no one else wanted it, so no one else bid on this. I got it for a good price. There's a sticker of a dog. Probably some download codes. I'm not going to show those. And then in here there is a plastic container like this that houses the game. And underneath it there's another plastic container that has a soft cover book underneath it. It's an art book. Also has a lot of writing. I'm not going to flip through the whole thing, but yeah, has some nice character art designs here, introductions to all the characters and whatnot. Yeah, Valkyria Chronicles is really fun. I like the first game a lot. The dog is apparently called Ragnarok. Yeah, very enjoyable, fun series. Nothing special in terms of gameplay. It's kind of like the new XCOM titles. Yeah, there's that book. And then there is the tank that looks like this. So a miniature of one of the vehicles in a game. And that's that. A very large collector's edition. Not the, in terms of content, not the most content-rich collector's edition that I own, but yeah, I like the miniature tank, so I got it for that reason, basically. Let's see if I can get this together. It's a tight fit. Right, so that's the update video for this month. Usually I don't get this many games. Let's put it like this. That's the thumbnail photo. I don't usually get this many games in 1 month, but it's just about the sales. That's why I got these stacks of games here. So yeah, thanks again for watching, and I'll see you next time for some, I don't know, PS1 games maybe. So in a couple of days, I'll see you. Bye.